What is up, my geeks and peeps, my ducks and pucks, my little crawdads? I'm sorry for recording like this today. My regular recording stuff is not available to me, and it's late, and I don't feel like getting it, even if it was available, because I'm tired. I'm gonna spend all day doing schoolwork. Because yay, home learning. Okay, so today I'll be reading chapter 7 through 12 of Yes by MoonGazer 215. There are a couple things I want to say before I go through it. For one, once again, sorry for this layout. If there's a problem with this, I'm sorry. Just let me know. Number two, I do still have the donation thing up. It's going to be up till May 1st, so if you're able to donate to help with Corona, go to the Tiltify link in the description, which will take you to a donation page. So if you could donate, go right ahead. I also have Crawdad merch, and that's always fun. So this is chapter 7, Walk, Deceit's point of view. Salutations, Deceit, Logan said, walking into my room. May I talk with you for a moment? I nodded and gestured to the chair, but he shook his head. Actually, you need to come to Patton's room, he said. I gave him a confused look, but nodded. He gave me a small smile. He walked out, me soon following after. I've been able to move around the past few days, thanks to the wheelchair and the power of teleporting. So, what aren't we doing here? I asked as we entered Patton's room. We need to address a few things, Logan said. First, and you know this by now. No? I think I'm supposed to say, first, you know this by now, but I can break the fourth wall. I smirked and nodded. Oh yes, I'm so mad about this. Well, I have been reading the comments. Logan began digging around in his closet, and they had a very good idea on how to get your legs working. Logan appeared again, holding a dark leather-bound book. I watched him curiously as he turned the yellow pages. He landed on a page and started speaking what was written on the page. Wrap thee in cotton, bind thee by love. Protect from pain surrounds like a glove. Brightest of blessings surround thee this night, for thou art cared for, healing thoughts set in flight. There's a moment of pause. I didn't feel any different. Oh, I'm sorry, Logan said. Maybe it just takes some time. I smiled softly. It's fine, Logan. I wasn't expecting it to work anyway. Logan nodded, then froze. Wait, what did you just say? I blinked in confusion. I said I wasn't expecting it to work. Deceit? Logan said slowly. You spoke the truth. I did? I did! Yes, but this is concerning. Are you still able to function as Thomas's deceit if you can tell the truth? What if you can't lie? Logan said. Quick, tell a lie. I rolled my eyes. Roman and Virgil hate each other. Logan let out a sigh of relief. Can I go now? I said. I need to tell MG that I could speak the truth now. You have a soft spot for the kid, don't you? Logan asked. Well, of course, I said. And he's my best friend. I care about him like a brother. Or like he's my own kid. Does he? Oh no. I turned around to see MG standing in the doorway, tears in his eyes. MG? I thought you were my friend, he said. I am. I tried. Save it, Deceit, MG sniffed. I don't want to see your face ever again. I hate you. He ran off, tears falling to the ground as he left. I felt my heart shatter. MG, wait! I yelled. I ran after him. He was heading to the imagination. I knew it. So that's where I went. I kept calling his name and I ran through the trees. I had to find him. I had to tell him this was a huge misunderstanding. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I should have known the author would do something like this. I heard crying and froze. MG! I called out, running toward the sound. A few moments later I found him. MG was stuck in a bramble bush, covered in scratches. Go away! Leave me alone! MG screamed, struggling to get out reach of the thorns. Hey, calm down. I'm going to get you out, I told him, kneeling down and pulling the branches away from the boy. What? MG asked. I broke off a branch and MG scrambled back, hitting a tree. MG. I had to choose my next words carefully. Logan didn't cast a spell on me, and it made it so I couldn't tell the truth. And I wasn't speaking the truth when I said you were my best friend. Desi? 'Cause you are my best friend, MG, and I'm telling the truth now. Tears started to form in my eyes. I remember when we met. You were 5 and exploring the imagination. You stumbled into my cave following Salazar. At first you were scared of me and didn't understand what I was saying, but eventually we became friends. Every day you would visit me and we'd talk. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to lie to you, MG. Desi! MG threw his arms around me and hugged me tightly. I hugged him back just as tight. Tears were running down both of our faces. We were enjoying our moment when MG suddenly sat up. Wait, Desi, you're walking again! He exclaimed. I am? I am! I gasped. MG giggled excitedly. Yes! Okay, now we're going on to chapter 7 once this freaking loads. Cuddles and Cats. Virgil's point of view. I curled up closer to my fiance. It's almost been 2 weeks, but it still feels weird to say, fiance. I'm going to marry my soulmate. I smiled. Hey, Verge, Roman asked. I hummed in response, not opening my eyes. What animal would you most want to be? I thought for a minute. A cheetah. Roman laughed. Why a cheetah? I shrugged. Cheetahs are just the most anxious big cats. In zoos and exhibits, they'll often have support dogs with them. Interesting, Roman said. I looked up at him through my bangs to see him smirking. I squinted at him. What are you planning? I asked. Nothing, Roman said, quickly trying to hide a laugh. Sure, I said slowly. Roman smiled and kissed me. He tasted like strawberries and cigarettes. We pulled away. Hey, Ro, I asked. Why do you taste like cigarettes? Roman froze a bit before laughing. I don't know, maybe it's from all the Dragon Witch fights. Maybe it's from the Dragon Witch fights. So you don't smoke? I clarified. And ruin my perfect body with chemicals? Roman said. Goodness, no. I smiled softly. Okay, I was just making sure. I know. Roman ran his fingers through my hair. I melted into the touch, sighing contentedly as my eyes slipped out closed. Roman chuckled and I cuddled into him some more. Hey, Verge? Roman asked. I know you're all comfortable. Yes? I drawled out. But Patton made some cookies yesterday and I haven't had a chance to grab any yet, he said, smiling. I half-heartedly glared at him. You're lucky I love you. Roman laughed. That is very true. I gave him a quick kiss and rolled off the bed. I'll be right back. I passed the commons on the way to the kitchen. Big mistake. Pat and Logan were on the couch. Oh my god, get a room, I groaned. The two jumped away from each other, red-faced and panting slightly. Oh, hey there, kiddo, Pat chuckled. We were just, Nope, I said, walking quickly to the kitchen. I don't want to know what about that part of your relationship. I shook my head as I entered the kitchen, grabbing a plate and some triple chocolate chip cookies. I went back to mine and Roman's room. Logan and Patton weren't in the commons anymore. Hey, Ro, I got your... What the hell? I almost dropped the cookies when I opened the door. A real, live King Cheetah was draped across Roman's lap, purring contentedly as Roman laughed. Surprise, Roman said. Why? I stuttered, Roman laughing. You've done so much for me, I thought I'd get you a little gift. So you got me a cheetah? I asked in shock. Yes, Roman grinned. Do you want to pet her? She's really soft. I nodded, setting down the plate of cookies and walking over to the bed. The cheetah opened her gold-brown eyes and meowed, which was adorable. I ran my hand through her fur, and she stuck out her tongue, trying to lick me. I laughed lightly. What are you going to name her? Roman asked. Jana, I said. Jana? Roman smiled. I nodded. She was a cheetah in a show called Wild at Heart. She was killed by poachers. Oh, Roman said. I smiled and climbed back into bed. Jana put her head on my chest and started purring. I scratched behind her ears, and she rubbed her neck against mine. Oh my gosh, kitty! Jana and I jumped at the sound of voice. Petty was standing in the doorway. Oh my gosh, I wish I could pet it, he squealed. Actually, Padre, she's hyperallergenic, Rowan said. She won't trigger your allergies. Penny gasped. Really? Do you want to pet her? I asked. Penny nodded excitedly and reached out to stroke Jenna's fur. Jenna purred and leaned into his touch. He giggled. What's her name? Penny asked quietly. Jenna, I said. Penny smiled as the cheetah licked his nose. She's beautiful. Yeah, I agreed. Rowan kissed the side of my head and whispered, Not as beautiful as you. I blushed. Then Jenna ruined the moment by licking her tail in Roman's face. I laughed. Hey, what's the difference between a lion and a cheetah? Patton asked. Cheetahs have the main part missing. I laughed a little. Nice one, Dad. Aw, thanks, kiddo, Patton said. I'd better go now. Going to make out with your fiancé more? I joked. Patton smiled. His answer made Roman almost choke on a cookie. Yes. That's hilarious. 10 out of 10, Patton. 10 out of 10. Okay. Chapter 8. R.I.P. The Fourth Wall. Logan's POV. I paced around my room because the author doesn't know what to write. He knows he's going to write about our weddings, but he's completely stuck on plans for the weddings. Maybe the readers could help. I jumped at the sudden voice. Dizzy was standing in the doorway. I sighed. Yeah, sure. Well, Otto Spinella recommended a mountaintop wedding with snow and orchards, Dizzy suggested, and Potato Cakes 142 recommended puppies. Oh, geez. I shook my head. She specifically said Pomeranians, Dizzy added. I sighed. In NYY, in New York you could be a new man, said maybe a church. That sounds nice. Dizzy hummed in agreement. A mountaintop wedding in an open roof church with snow. Yes, but what about the color scheme? I asked. I like Zack Potato Croissant's suggestion of baby blue, midnight blue, smoke gray, and hints of lilac or eggplant. Deceit leaned against the doorframe. Yes, and maybe some white as well, like one of many talents said. I tapped my chin and thought. And of course, Virgil is a mood, and Smiles and Nerd are the bridesmaids, Deceit reminded me. I smirked and shook my head. All right, I'll go talk to Patton about the plans. Deceit's POV. I let Logan pass to go find his boyfriend. I suppose you all want to know about Roman and Virgil's wedding. Well, it's going to be an open field. Sweet, creepy 50 said something royal, but not extra. The colors are going to be gold, purple, and white. They still need flowers and decorations. Oh, and Spots the panda, Jenna is going to be the bridesmaid. Also, love the chat puns 091. The author would like to say hello, Monran de Celia. I'm bored. So have cute Fluffy for the rest of the very short chapter. Roman's POV. I was lying against the armrest of the couch, Virgil laying on top of me, so his back was pressed against my chest. I was playing with his fingers while he watched the kids play with Jana. You know, Virgil said suddenly, we should take a vacation before we get married. Oh, I asked. What kind of vacation? A day trip to the beach, he said. That sounds wonderful, mi amor. I kissed his cheek. My arms wrapped around Virgil's waist. As he leaned back, his eyes slipped closed with a small smile resting on his face. It has been over a year since I fell in love with this little cloud of gloom, and I couldn't be happier. Love you, Virgie, I whispered, thinking he fell asleep. Love you too, Ro, he said, cuddling further into my chest. A few seconds later, Jenna jumped up. She laid down over our legs, purring loudly. Well, we aren't getting up anytime soon, so I closed my eyes and drifted off to sleep with the love in my arms. If I could have one wish, it would be to spend every evening just like this. Yes. Here we go. Chapter 9. Doodle-a-doodle-a-doo. Beach Day. Virgil's POV. Wait, if it's beach day, that means we're so close to the wedding. Oh my gosh, yes. Wait, whose point of view is this? I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Virgil's POV, okay. Roman started swinging our hands as we walked down the warm sand. The sky was perfect clear blue. The water was gently rolling onto the sand, singing sweet lullabies against the earth. We had just set our towels down on the sand when Roman grabbed my hand and twirled it around. What are you doing? I laughed. Sometimes we gotta bleed to know, Roman smirked, that you're alive and have a soul. I smirked and shook my head. You're a dork. But it takes someone to come around to show you how. He's a tear in my heart. I'm alive. He's a tear in my heart. I'm on fire. He's a tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. He started guiding me in the dance, and soon we were both dancing wildly, laughing as we tripped over our own feet. I started running swords of water. Roman quickly caught up and trapped me in his arms. The songs on the radio are okay, but my taste in music is your face. Roman booped my nose. And it takes a song to come around to show you how. I don't know if this is a song or not. Hold up. I'm sorry. I'm a little dumb. No, it's not a song. This is just the regular text. You fell asleep in my car. I drove the whole time, but that's okay. I'll just avoid the holes so you can sleep fine. I'm driving here, I sit, cursing the government for not using my taxes to fill holes with more cement. You fell asleep in my car. I drove the whole time, but that's okay. I'll just avoid the holes so you sleep fine. I'm driving here, I sit, cursing the government for not using my taxes to fill holes with more cement. Oh, yeah, that's a TikTok. I'm stupid. Okay. I smiled. Sometimes you gotta bleed to know, oh, that you're alive and have a soul. Oh, but it takes someone to come around to show you how. Oh, okay, this is a song and I don't know how to sing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's a tear in my heart. I'm alive. He's a tear in my heart. In a fire. He's a tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. My heart is my armor. He's a tear in my heart. He's a carver. He's a butch with a smile. Cut me farther than I've ever been. Than I've ever been. Than I've ever been. Than I've ever been. My heart is my armor, Roman sang quietly. He is a tear in my heart. He's a carver. He's a butcher with a smile. Cut me farther than I've ever been. Roman captured his lips on mine. Then a wave of salt water crashed over us. We pulled away, laughing and soaking wet. I love you, I said, wrapping my arms around his neck. I love you too, Roman smiled. Another wave soaked us and splashed Roman's hair into his face. We laughed. Roman pushed his hair back and stood up, letting the next wave fully smack me. Roman laughed. I spit seawater at him. Hey! He yelled. I laughed and Roman splashed me, sticking my tongue out. I tried to splash him back, but he moved deeper into the water. I got up and chased him. Soon we were in the midst of a splash war. Roman splashed a huge wave in my face. I laughed and covered my face. When I opened my eyes, Roman was gone. Ro? I called. Roman? Suddenly, my feet went out from under me. Something started pulling me down. I wasn't in the ocean anymore. The water was black and thick. I tried to struggle away. I couldn't breathe. I need air. Verge! Verge! I coughed up water. Not black, but normal. Clear water. I was aware of a hand on my back. Ro... Verge! I was pulled into a hug. Oh my god, Verge! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... I was just messing around when you didn't get up. Roman, I interrupted. It's okay. Roman shook his head and whispered, This is the second time I let this happen. Ro, I just swallowed some water. I didn't inhale it. I told him. I'm okay. I gave him a quick kiss. Love me tender, love me sweet, I sang. Never let go. You made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true. All my dreams fulfill. My darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long. Take my heart, for it's that there I belong, and I will never part. Roman smiled softly, and I kissed the palm of his hand. You have the most beautiful singing voice, he whispered. I blushed. No, I don't. Yes, you do, he insisted. No. Roman kissed me on the lips. Yes. I don't know what chapters this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going on to chapter 11. Perfect cupcakes. Okay, I think I actually know the song. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark. I think I know the song. Don't quote me, okay? Okay. Chapter 11. Perfect cupcakes. Patton's POV. When Virgil left early this morning to go to the beach, I decided to make some cupcakes for when they get back. Morning, Patton Cake. Logan sipped his coffee. I giggled as I mixed the batter. Morning, Logie. Logan glanced around at the cooking supplies. Cupcakes? Yep, I said, popping the pea. Logan smiled and shook his head. You're adorable. I blushed and giggled. Well, you're adorabler. Patton, that's not a word. Logan laughed slightly. It is now. I smiled. Logan sighed. You're lucky I love you. I love you too. I giggled. I skipped the batter into the tray and popped it into the oven. Logan placed his chin on my shoulder, wrapping his arms around my middle. I held his hands and leaned back against him. We stayed like that for a while. It was perfect. I found a love, I sang. For me, darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a boy, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, Logan picked up, not knowing what it was. I was not give up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and your eyes, you're holding mine. 'Cause baby, I started. Dancing in the dark, with you between my arms. Barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath. You heard it, darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a man, Logan said, stronger than anyone I know. He shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share his home. I found my love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own, I sang. 'Cause we were kids, but so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be all right this time. Darling, just hold my hand, be mine, and I'll be your man. I'll see my future in your eyes. 'Cause baby, Logan started again. Dancing in the dark, with you between my arms. Barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you're the mess, I whispered underneath your breath. You heard it, darling, you look perfect. And I hope you guys don't matter, but I'm just gonna skip the song. I'm so sorry, but I can't sing, and I know the song, but I don't. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't come at me, please. I kissed him as the song ended. Then the timer beeped. I laughed against Logan's lips and pulled away. I gotta take the cupcakes out now, I told him. It's got to, Logan corrected. Oh, shush, I laughed, sitting down the cupcakes to cool. Logan soon joined in, making the icing. He said it was because I was eating too much of it. Soon, we got to actually frost the cupcakes. I made a little min pin cupcake with its tongue sticking out. Logan made a super realistic border collie. Huh, we made ourselves, I giggled. Yes, we did, Logan said. I can't believe that happened a year ago. Well, we can do it again if you want, I suggested. I mean, it only lasts 12 hours, Logan nodded. True, why not? Yay! I kissed him. We finished making cupcakes. They were all different animals. Mine were all kind of goofy looking, but Logan's were actually neat and realistic. Soon we were digging out the book and reciting the spell. Let my fur grow fluffy and soft, let my tail grow long, my pointed nose, my fur, my eyes spread wide, by the power of the forest, so mote it be. I closed the book. So what are you going to do as dogs? Logan shrugged. I don't know. Do you think we'll be able to talk to Jenna? I guessed. Logan chuckled lightly. Maybe. Suddenly, I felt sleepy. Let's sit on the bed, Logan said. I nodded and let him guide me. Then I fell asleep. When I opened my eyes, I saw a huge border collie laying in front of me. We were dogs again. Yes! Yeah, I'm sorry about that mess of a chapter. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at lifing. Okay. Another song? Really? Oh, I'm sorry you guys, are gonna hate this episode. I do not know any of these songs. I should have, actually looked at this before I, started recording, but, no. Kids Youth, Missy's POV. I fumbled around I fumbled around for my glasses. The one downside to them, I couldn't see without them. I heard Pranks chuckle. Do you need some help? He asked. I nodded. I heard him fumble around for a second. Then Pranks came into focus. I smiled. Morning, Pranksy. He chuckled. Morning, Ab. What time is it? I asked, adjusting my glasses. Pranks glanced at his phone. 9:45. You want to get some breakfast? Yeah. I stood up from my bed. Pranks grabbed my hand and walked towards the kitchen. It was strangely quiet with Roman and Virgil at the beach, and to see hanging out with MG in the imagination. Ooh, Dad made cupcakes, Pranks said. I gasped. Really? There was a lion, a cheetah, 2 cats, 2 dogs, a snake, and a bluebird. Half of them were childish looking, and the other half were very realistic. Each one had a little sign stuck to it. Would you look at that? Pranks held up 2 cupcakes. One was a calico cat with a sign that said Pranks, and the other was a ginger cat with blue eyes. Its little sign said Missy. Shall we dine? Pranks asked. I giggled. Yes, we shall. Pranks laughed. I never got to repay you for the cupcake to the face last time, he said. Pranks! No, I started backing away. Pranks, yes. He lunged at me. No! I laughed. I ran. Pranks chased me out of the kitchen and into the commons. I ran around the couch. I jumped over it. I was quicker, but Pranks was able to jump over obstacles, so eventually Pranks caught up to me. Please, Pranks, no. It's happened over a year ago, I said, my back against the wall. Revenge, Pranks laughed. I smoothed the cupcake in my face. I glared at him through the frosting. Happy now? No, Pranks kissed me. Now I am. I blushed and pouted. You're a mean boyfriend. Pranks laughed. Oh, come on, I'll help you clean it up. Pranks grabbed my hand and pulled me into the kitchen. He gently took off my glasses. I was submerged in blackness again. It was weird. I heard the water running. A few moments later, my glasses were back on. Pranks was smiling softly and holding a damp cloth. It took a cleaning icing off my face. After I put the cloth back in the sink, I caught Pranks staring at me. What? I asked. Did I miss some? Pranks shook his head. And now they sing. Because I can't sing, so if you know this, then good for you. I'm sorry. Pranks kissed me at the end of the song, tender and soft. I love you, I said when we pulled away. I love you too. Pranks smiled. You're the best boyfriend I could ever ask for. Really? I asked. Yes. I was going to say this is the last chapter, but this is where the weddings start. So I guess I'll just read an extra chapter next week because I think the Roman's wedding and Logan and Patton's wedding should be in the same video. So I'm just going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so sorry this was a mess of a video. Literally, the author put in 3 songs. I have no idea what those 3 songs are. I am so sorry. If you aren't following my Twitter, I'd recommend doing that. I do stuff on my Twitter. Twitter's fun. I like Twitter. I do have a merch store in the description, so if you want to check out my new Crawdad merch, I would do that. And if you want to donate to Corona, I would go ahead and donate. So I hope you get to do that. And until next time,